So I'm on my way to the comic book store again, guys. And last week you were wondering, Mike Spider Slayer, don't you have a pull list? I have better than a pull list. I actually have an email list where every week I just send an email of the books that I want to my shop and they'll pull it for me. But what happened last week is that email never went through with the images of the comic books that I wanted. So that's why I was freaking out in last week's video. It doesn't matter. I'm still anxious anyway because you never know what variants you can possibly miss if people get there before you, or back issues and stuff like that. So here we go. I'm on my way to the shop. What am I going to pick up this week? Well, stay tuned for the haul, fans. What? Thought I was going to show you some comic books? Yeah, I am. Just hang tight. I'll be there in a second. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, yes, you are back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you Spider Slayer's comic book haul. This is episode 392. And yes, fans, this is the video series where each and every week I show you what I picked up at the comic book store. And guys, this week's haul is a hefty one. So get your popcorn ready, sit down, relax, and see what I picked up this week. There were some books that missed my anticipated list, and I was like, holy crap. And so I wound up picking them up. I'm excited about them, and hopefully you guys are too. And after this video, maybe you'll make your way to the comic book shop and pick up your comic books. At any time, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any content from me. We beat the record last week, guys. We got 151 likes. The goal was 150. Let's see if this week we can get to 165. That's the goal this week. Let's let people know that Mike Spider Slayer exists. Alright, so here we go. The mysterious black bag of comic books is upon you, and inside is the comics. What comics are inside? Well, you soon shall find out. So bag is out of the way, on the floor, and let's get started with this week's books. So, nice mix of books this week, I must say so. Alright, really excited. Okay, first things first, Gail Simone's new book. This is 7 Days. This is issue 1. Catalyst Prime is, I think, doing this, or Lionforge is the publisher here. Has her own universe of heroes here. And then here is some of the artwork that's inside. Okay, I don't know what this is necessarily, but again, it looks really nice, and I'm excited about it. I heard this from one of my friends over on Comic Frontline. That's my group channel. If you guys want to check it out over there, you can check out comicfrontline.com. And he said that Gail Simone was coming out with this. So again, this piqued my curiosity. I want to check it out. If you're looking for something different and you like Gail Simone, this might be for you guys. So yeah, 7 Days, issue 1. Next, man, this hasn't been out in a while. Manifest Destiny, issue 37. Have every single issue of this series. It's Lewis and Clark era, and it's done in this horrific way if you guys haven't checked it out. Really awesome tale. God, I couldn't even tell you what the last story arc was about, but I guess here is your interior artwork in here. So yeah, so this looks pretty good. Check out this crazy creature right here. So that's pretty much insane, right? So yeah, man, always crazy artwork when it comes to this. This story has been pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with the newest issue of issue 37. Next, all right, so DC stuff here I got. So I read issue 1 of Batman Curse of the White Knight, and I forgot to pick up 2, and then I'm like, well, since I didn't read 2, I'm just not going to read it. What I heard would happen at the end of issue 3, I'm like, dude, I have to read it. So I wound up getting issue 2 and 3 of the book. So I'm really excited to have it. I love the first series, and yeah, it's like I said, I fell off of it. So I wound up getting both of these and I can't wait to catch back up on it. Yeah, Batman, The Curse of the White Knight. So yeah, crazy stuff happened there. All right, so next we have Batman issue 80. This is the City of Bane storyline, and this is the DCeased variant cover. I was not picking up that John Romita Jr. freaking cover art. I had it. They had this variant. I'm like, put that back, buying this one, because I just do not like the man's artwork. It's just my preference. And yeah, so inside, it looks like maybe we're going to get to see some... Don't tell me John Romita Jr. is doing the artwork inside, too. Oh, no. He is! He just cursed me. Oh, yes. He is doing the artwork inside this particular issue. I cannot believe it. Oh. So they're back in Gotham, I think. The Mad Hatter's in here. There's Kite Man. How many of you guys are fans of John Romita Jr.'s artwork? Here's some more artwork. Oh my god. It already, like, definitely sits there and gets a lower grade from me because I just don't like his artwork. Alright. Next. Another independent comic book, guys. This is from the artist of The Walking Dead, Charlie Adlard. Okay? This is called Vampire State Building. Okay? I totally missed this. This missed my radar. Again, this was brought to my attention to one of my friends. They knew how much of a Walking Dead fan I was, and when I heard about it, I was like, no way. So now when you look at this art, right, it so reminds you of The Walking Dead, because again, Charlie Adlard is the one that does this book. And you're just like, oh my god, who's the blonde look like? She looks like freaking Andrea. You know, and it's so many characters look so similar. There's like a guy with a hat there. He like almost looks like Glenn. And so it's like, dude, that's crazy. So there's another one. Like, look, she looks like Andrea there. So I'm like, oh, man. But I don't know, obviously, if it has to do with vampires, if they're stuck in the Empire State Building. But there's some of that artwork in there. So I'm like, dude, I'm picking it up, right? It's another one of this apocalyptic-like books. And, yeah, so I'm definitely checking this out. Hopefully I'll get a chance to review it maybe tomorrow. If you guys want to check out my show for tomorrow, the live show called After the Pull, where I take some of these comics and I review them. If there's any comics that you want me to review in tomorrow's show, guys, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. So again, I'm going to do that around 12:45, 1 o'clock, around there. So stay tuned for that. All right. Next. I heard this book was really good this week. I was told to actually read all my other books first before I read this. And this is DCeased. This is issue 5. This is a variant cover here. This Harley is, yeah, she looks gruesome, right? So, yeah, I heard some crazy things about this particular book. Here's some of the interior artwork in this issue. So that's insane right there. So it's good stuff. Tom Taylor is writing it. Again, he's a great... different universe type of writer. He knows how to write his own stuff, and I think he does a great job with it. So yeah, if you guys want to supposedly read your other books before you read this one, go ahead, because this seems to be like the highlight of my comic book shop, right? They were all talking about it, so we'll see what happens there. All right, again, any of these books you want me to review, go ahead and put it in the comments below. Next, picked up issue 15 of the Fantastic Four. Here we have the Mary Jane J. Scott Campbell variant cover. This is one of these ones that I am picking up. I think this one is cool as she's in the Fantastic car and she's got her Spidey suit on. And yeah, it looks really cool. We got Johnny Storm and look at Mr. Fantastic there. He's like, ah! He's like freaking out. It's a nice cover, man. It looks really good. I have not been keeping up with the story as of late, but here is some more of that interior artwork if you guys are curious. But yeah, Fantastic Four, I don't know, I just haven't been reading it, so we'll see what happens. It just looks totally like off Earth and just different, but I heard good things about it too. So Fantastic Four issue 15. All right, so we're moving on. Another DC book. This time it's Young Justice. This is issue 9. Again, are characters in the multiverse. They're dealing with alternate versions of themselves. And we get to see Stephanie Brown in the last issue as she is the Batwoman there. And it looks like in this issue, I think we're getting like an origin story of Teen Lantern. So if you want to know where she came from, what she's about, I think finally, after freaking 9 issues, we're finally going to get some kind of information about Teen Lantern and how she got her Green Lantern ring. So this is an origin story. So when it's 60 years from now and Teen Lantern is the only Green Lantern left on Earth, and she has her own main title and shit like that, then this book might be worth a couple bucks. Like literally a couple bucks. So Young Justice, this is issue 9. Alright, next. Here was one of the books I was anticipating. This is Spider-Verse. This is issue 1 of 6. I'm not sure if this takes place from the movie. Looks like it does, because some of the characters in there, but you got that Aunt May, who wasn't in there either. So, here's some of the artwork that's inside of this book. It's just focused around Miles. What's happening? It looks weird, man. This is definitely looking weird. Really cartoony. I might give this one or 2 issues. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. That's Spider-Verse issue 1 of 6. Alright, here's a big one that I was anticipating this week. Marvel Comics issue 1001. Now, obviously, it's not as hefty as issue 1000, but this continues the story of that masked raider or whatever it is with the Eternity mask, and I want to see what happens there. And it looks like we're getting a continuation of this celebration of these different one-page stories mixed in with whoever the masked writer is. So here we get to see another story here with Spider-Man called The Final Battle. So again, you're going to get more of the similar stuff that you got in Marvel Comics 1000, which I think is kind of cool. They're still celebrating that 80 years of Marvel Comics. Why does it have to end in 1000? So I'm happy that they decided to do 2 issues of this. Again, not quite as lengthy, but I think it's cool, and it tells more story of this, and that's what I'm interested in. Alright, next, The Immortal Hulk, issue 24. All shit's hitting the fan in this particular book. We have freaking Immortal Hulk going against the Abomination and his cronies, and freaking Hulk in the last issue was tearing off his skin, and he's like, Hulk smash! And it was just insane, man. And I don't know what's going to happen in this particular issue, but there's like gamma bombs going off. I guess they're reliving things that happened in the past. There's what I was talking about from that last issue, when he's tearing off his own flesh. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so crazy. I fucking love this book. I so love this. This is like the first book that I read every single week. It's so flipping good. Hopefully you guys will ask me to review this one, because I really want to probably talk about it. I probably only have enough room to discuss maybe 4 or 5 books, because I don't have that much time to read in between now and tomorrow, and it's the only time I can do a live show, so I gotta read as much as I can. Alright, so next. Oh, I love this week's comics. House of X, issue 6 of 6. The conclusion to this particular series. We'll have one more, Powers of 10. Very curious to see how this one ends up, and where this one falls and everything. If we get more of a conclusion, how it lays down the groundwork. It looks like we get the Council of Krakoa based off of Hickman's little drawings and charts, and his little senate there is all his council. So yeah, and here we got some more great artwork with Sabretooth in there. So yeah, guys, this is such a freaking awesome book. It's a hefty one too. But yeah, here's some more panels. There's Nightcrawler too. I think I showed that one already. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Check out this page right here. So nice stuff. Hickman's done a great job at laying that groundwork down for these new titles. I haven't been this excited for X-Men since X-Men Gold and the other titles, which I thought they would be cool because it would be more nostalgic. I like this one because it seems to be fresh and new. Alright, next we're moving on to Ghost Rider. This is issue 1. That's right, fans. Ghost Rider issue 1. I'm not sure how long I'll read this, but I always give it a try. And it's always the supernatural dark that has to do with hell and, you know, I'm not alive and I don't know what's happening. Somehow he's coming back. Weird artwork a little bit, you know, but again, I'm going to try it because it's a new #1 and I'm anticipating it. And who knows, maybe I might like it. Check out some of this. Look at this weird creature. What's going on there, man? That's all right. Let's move on. That's Ghost Rider issue 1. Next, Doctor Strange issue 20. I've not read this book in a very long time. But this character was in the first story arc in the first 6 issues, where it had to do with him dealing with the Time Stone and recovering it. And then now, from what I've been hearing, is Doctor Strange is getting his hands back so he can be like this surgeon again. So this kind of, you know, piques my curiosity, and this is a good time to jump on board because this is called The Secret of the Ancient One. And so here we get to see some stuff happening in here and whatnot. And who knows if Doctor Strange is doing this procedure, but look, he's like all paranoid. So yeah, I'm not sure what to expect here, but this could be a really cool book, and again, a good jumping on point for new readers to see this newest chapter of Doctor Strange. So again, this is issue 20 of the series. All right, another main cover here of Deceased issue 5. That variant is my variant copy, and this is my reader's copy. So main cover looks great too, as Wonder Woman is doing battle against the zombified techno-virus Superman. So yeah, cool cover there. Next, I'm all about the apocalyptic books this week. That's why I'm so happy. Contagion. This is issue 1. What's taking over the Marvel Universe, where they're becoming possessed by these, why they're becoming like these creatures and whatnot. So here's some of the artwork in here. Let me see if I can find some stuff that might be looking more gruesome. I just don't. Oh yeah, here's a little page right there of somebody that's infected by this virus. They're getting all these green lumps and stuff like that on there. And then looks like some of the mole men in there are infected too. So this one has to deal a lot with the Thing and his dealing with the creatures from the underground that have this virus first. So we'll see what happens. So this is Contagion, issue 1. Yeah, you're cool driving 50 miles an hour down the freaking neighborhood, you freaking idiot. Anyway, Champions, issue 10. The conclusion, guys. It's finally here. I think I've been talking about it for a couple weeks now with our Champions ending here. Jim Zub had a good run going when it came to the Champions last volume and this volume. And the key thing, like I said before, what's going to happen with these characters? Where are they going to go? Are they going to come out with a new Young Avengers title? And some of these characters are going to go there, so it gets people more appealed to these characters once again. I hope so. I hope it's not the last we see of them, at least some of them. We know Ms. Marvel's staying around. We know that Miles is staying around. Ironheart had her own series. It's being canceled. So we'll see what characters like Viv and Braun and Sam Alexander, where are those guys going to go? So that's what I'm interested in. So this is issue 10 of the series. Next, Black Cat, issue 5. Don't read it, won't read it, just collect it for the cover. Cool J. Scott Campbell cover. It's the second one of the day. Kind of plays a little bit of a tribute maybe to James Bond, right? Or even Nick Fury's old series from the 70s. So love it. Love the facial expression. She's winking at you. I think that's awesome. And you got just a little bit of everything there. You got all of Catwoman there, and then you just got, or Black Cat there, and then you just have Spider-Man right there. So that's cool stuff, man. Here's some interior artwork. I'll show it to you. So here's some stuff there, just in case you might want to jump on board with this particular issue. But I'm not a fan of the interior artwork. It kind of bugs me a little bit how bad it is. Just like her hair doesn't look right. It looks like she's almost like has dreads. It's just not my thing. So yeah, but that's Black Cat. Again, I collect it for the J. Scott Campbell covers. All right, next. Man, I'm tired. We got the Immortal Hulk. This is issue 1. This is cool. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. I want to see how Thunderbolt Ross has been infected. If they go into that story, I want to know about how Venom possessed Bruce Banner. Maybe it shows in this particular issue, like, you know, why it truly chose him. Like, I don't know. But, oh, God. I'm so excited about this book and this artwork. Just, okay. First things first, look at his legs. They look big, but I understand it's like from a different perspective, like he's looking down on you, okay? And then you got this. What is happening there? Don't look at Geico, look at the other page. What? Oh no, I am afraid. I'm really afraid. Now, Betty looks creepy, like that kind of fits the horror tone that they're going for. But I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Oh, I'm a little scared. But I'm hopeful that the story is good. I'll be really disappointed if this artwork doesn't pan out the way I want it. Oh, man. It's kind of a letdown right from the start, right? Absolute Carnage, Immortal Hulk. So we'll see what happens. I hate when that... God dang, man. I spoiled it for myself. And I spoiled it to prepare myself, I guess. All right. Next. Issue 3. I got the wrong book. It's next week. I should have not picked this up. This is the regular cover for Spawn. This is issue 300. I picked up the Spider-Man one. I thought this was issue 301. So I have an extra copy of Spawn, which is actually okay because my other copy got a little bit damaged. So I have this one now. I read this. It's good. Now I have 2 copies. For some reason, I thought it was 301, but that's next week. I'm getting ahead of myself, right? All right. So extra books here. House of X variant cover with Magneto on there. Nice looking cover. And then I wound up getting some 2 older books here. So we have Masters of the Universe. This is the mini series. There was one of 3, okay? And I only found 2. But I wound up getting issue 2. And this is from, it doesn't say the date on there, but it's from January. Not sure of the date. I'm sure it's in the 80s. Okay. And then I wound up getting issue 3 of the series. So I'm hoping that this is one of the first series of Masters of the Universe that DC published with these characters. So I wound up getting these 2. So yeah, really excited to get those. All right. So there you have it, guys. There is the haul for the week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now it's your turn, guys, to put what you picked up in the comments section below or while you've been watching this video during its premiere. And again, if you want any of these books reviewed on tomorrow's show called After the Poll, Episode 2, go ahead and put it in those comments below. I'll take in consideration and I'll review them for you. So, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. You guys are great. Continue to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell. Do all that great stuff. And fans, you've been watching Comic Book Corner 2.0.